All right, Shalom. Giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. All right, and peace and salutations to those for elect. Now, I just wanted to do a video basically on the predicament, because every brother is in a different, a different, scenario, I guess you could say, in this truth. But, I know myself, when I first came in, I was very young, I was like 16 or 17. And, through the spirit, I wasn't really going to high school or nothing. I was homeschooled, so I wasn't really around those people up in high school. But I know there are certain brothers who are still young in the flesh. Biblically, you're an adult. You are an adult, when you hit puberty, you're past the age of 12 and all. But, I wanted to go into a little topic real quick, that even if you are young in this truth, young in the flesh, don't forget, man, that you got to separate yourself from this world, because like I said, through the spirit, I didn't really go to high school. So I never, upon entering in the truth, I never really had any attachments to people in the world, but I know that, for certain people that can be a battle, because I know that I knew a guy who was in the truth, who was my age, around my age, and he basically bugged out because of people he kept dealing with in the world, people our age that he kept dealing with, and that'll get you killed, man, especially this young. My generation is the most wicked. These people are the most wicked people ever, man. Believing in any and everything, and they're down to do anything, man. So this video, it's not, just for people who are young. It's for everybody, man. That, you got to remember to separate yourself from the people of this world, man. We cannot, basically, you're going to be around them. You're going to be around them. But, you got to remember that, you got to remember that this is the truth. You cannot let them persuade you to miss camp or to do any of these things, man. And you shouldn't really try to hang out with them if you can help it. You shouldn't try to go out to the club with them or go on partying, because a lot of these people just have wicked intentions, man. So let me get this scripture really fast. Mark 8:38, it says, "Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he cometh in the glory of his Father with the holy angels." So this generation, like they say, Generation Z or whatever, is adulterous and sinful, and you hang out with certain people in this generation, you don't know what could happen, man. These people commit adultery. They got this little series on YouTube where they go like, would you smash or pass? And it's just a whole bunch of wickedness everywhere you look, man. So you got to remember to separate yourself from these people. All right? Because these, like I said, you can't be, because you can't have it. You can't have it so that you hang out with these people, and then you come to camp, and then you see them at camp one day, and then you try to you back down. You back down for the word, and you try to make it all soft and be like, yeah, nah, I'm not really with this. Scenarios like that could happen, man. And you gotta be prepared, so that you see any people in the world, and you see them out on the highways and the byways, you just gotta keep it moving, man. Like, it is what it is. You can't let them take you out of this truth. And that comes with separating yourself from them. Like I said, we all got acquaintances in the world, long lasting relationships with certain people. You know what I mean? But for the most part, you shouldn't be constantly 24/7, all right, hanging out with these worldly people, man. It's all right. That can make you go off. Like I said, you can't be ashamed of Yahushai in this adulterous and sinful generation, because that's all this generation is. It's adulterous. All right, these people, all right, men and women are just having sex with everybody nowadays. All right, by the time a woman is graduated high school, she's had like, 20 bodies, man. All right, and men, man. It's men too, man. Men are just sleeping with anybody, man, not worrying about if she has a man or not. So this is an adulterous and sinful generation. So you got to make sure to cut yourself off from this people, man. All right. This is Isaiah 1. And let me see. What the Salakia? Isaiah. Oh yeah, Isaiah 1 and 4. Ah, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel to anger. They are gone away backward. And that's these people in this world. All right, a lot of these people in the world, all right, are 2/3, man. You know, you don't want to be hanging with these 2/3. Like I said, they're a seed of evildoers, man. So that seed has constantly been, you know, throughout the generations. You've had these seed of evildoers, meaning these 2/3 going all the way back to, you know, they were part of the people rooting to put Yahushua up on the cross, man. These are these seed of evildoers. So truly, these people are your enemies, man. You know, like I said, I know we all have certain people in the world still, you know, that we may talk with, you know. But hey, it's for different reasons, man. You know, but for the most part, all right, it's, hey, man, especially these young people, man. Like I said, these people my age are just gone. All right, it's a trend to wear, for men to wear nail polish, you know, getting their hairs all different types of colors. All right, these people believe in all types of different relationships, polyamorous and all this. This world is completely gone, man. You know, and you can't even stand up for right. If you try to stand up for righteousness and with these people, man, they'll look at you like you're crazy, and they'll look at you like you're evil, you know, and be like, why can't you just let people do what they want? Because you're not meant to just do what you want, you know. Doing what you want is going to get you killed, man. So you got to remember, man, separate yourself from these people. All right, do what you got to do, you know. Let me get this scripture. Light. All right, 2 Corinthians 6 and 14, it says, be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, for what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion hath light with darkness. Like I said, the guy who I used to know, who fell out the truth, you know, because he was under the influence of the people of this world, which they are darkness. All right, they are darkness. Let me get that word communion. It says,
Strong's G 2842, koinonia.
All right, koinonia, and it says fellowship, association, community. All right. Hey, so like I said, and or you can replace that word with fellowship. All right, association. What fellowship, association have light with darkness? It doesn't, man. It doesn't. So you can't be unequally yoked together with unbelievers. All right, like I said, you know, you gotta understand your spirit and understand what you can handle, man. Because we're going to be around these people in the world, all right, but it's to a certain extent. You know, like I know there's some people that I get together with sometimes and play little games with, you know, but you know what I mean. But I understand, you know, I understand that I'm not constantly hanging out with them, you know, and it's not like I'm seeing them every day and we're going out to the club, we're going out to movies and hanging out. You know, it's a here and there thing, you know, but you got to understand, you know, what you can handle. Because like I said, brothers have different, you know, we have different people that we associate with in the world, you know, but we're not fellowshipping with them. You know, we're not fellowshipping with them. You know, we're not, hey, we don't come around, spend the night. We're not, like I said, we don't fellowship with them is the point. You know what I mean? Because let me get this other scripture now that it come to mind. Users. We're not talking with them and telling them our secrets. You know what I mean? So you can't be unequally yoked with this world, man. You gotta separate yourself. Let me get this scripture. Abusers. Let's look it up real quick. Yes, 1 Corinthians 7:31. It says, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. So I brought that out because, yeah, man, you may have certain people that you deal with, but you got to understand, balance, and you got to understand, your limits, and you got to know what you have, what can affect you and whatnot, Now, if you got to hook up on something in the world, maybe you can get something for cheap, through somebody, an acquaintance. I'm not saying to not do it, to not talk to absolutely nobody. We're still walking around in this world. We still got to go to the store. We still got to work and deal with people. All right. But we're users of this world and not abusing it, meaning you do what you got to do in this world, but you don't abuse, the different things in this world, So like I said, you may have different acquaintances you may talk with and hang out here and there, but you can't abuse that, man. You can't continuously, all right, be with them, because you can't allow, like they say, man, the company you hang out with, represents you. So you can't constantly be with these people, man. That's gonna affect you. Like I said, what fellowship have lightness, hath light with darkness. And that's what got that other, that's what got that one brother. He bugged out, man, because he kept hanging out with darkness, man. And I kept telling him, I was like, man, you got to limit how long you're hanging out with these people. You can't continuously be hanging out with these people, man, because I know all they do is just smoke weed and sit around all day doing stupid stuff. I was like, man, you can't be around these people. But he didn't listen. So that darkness overtook him. All right. But you can't let this happen, man. We have the light. So like this verse said again, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. So the fashion of this world is going to pass away. So you got to use it, not abuse it. Meaning we're in it, but we're not letting it take hold of us, So you got to understand balance, man. And at the end of the day, all right, you got to get with brothers, man. All right. So I just wanted to harp on those few points, because like I said, I know, that was when I first came in, being young and all, being young in the flesh, you know what I mean? We all have different attachments to this world that we have to let go. So I just wanted to speak on that a little bit. Lord's willing, it was edifying. I just want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, Shalom.